Hey guys, today I'm going to show you how I made these little fake lemon slices. They're pretty cute and sweet, and they are nice to make to put on your fake cakes or your fake cupcakes. So I'm going to show you what you need for this project. You're going to need the crystal clear epoxy hardener, and it comes in 2 bottles. You can get this on eBay or probably Amazon and Michael's as well, craft store. You're going to need a gloss varnish, craft paint. Here I use lemon yellow and a little bit of bright yellow is what I use for this project. And your mold, and I bought this on Etsy, and I'll put the link below for that, and some popsicle sticks. And there, so we'll get started. So first, what you do for the epoxy resin, I showed you how to use this before in the fake candy video, and it's 2 parts, and you mix it equally, and then you mix it together. And I already have one part in here. I'm going to mix the second part. I'm going to pour it right in. It's messy and it's a little smelly. I usually use gloves, but for this video I'm just not using gloves. And you can also use a mask because it's quite strong, or open up some windows. But I'm just not using gloves for the video because it's sticky and messy. So then once you mix up the 2 parts, just like this, and you mix it until it becomes fairly clear. And then what you're going to do, you're going to add your craft paint to this mixture, and that will get our lemon yellow color. You can see it's still a little cloudy, and we're going to just mix it. And it's good to really mix it slowly, not to make too many bubbles, but I have a hard time mixing it slow, to be honest. Oh my. And that's a silicone mold I have there. And we're getting there. It's getting a little more clearer. And what you do if you have leftover, I have always candy molds on hand you don't want to waste any resin, because resin is expensive. So you don't want to waste any of it. So there, I think it's pretty well mixed. And what I do, then I just used lemon yellow for the base of this. It's the only color I use that. And I'm going to squirt it on the side here on my wax paper. Oh, maybe a little more. And then I'm going to add it to the mixture. You don't want to add too much paint, because you want it fairly transparent, but not too transparent, basically. And we're going to mix it in there. I think I might add a little more. Go add a little more. Here we go. I thought I'd show again the resin mixing part in this video for you guys. So there. So I think that's enough in there. So to mix it up, you're going to pour it into the mold right here. And resin, it's a little messy. I'll be honest. I wouldn't advise children to use resin. This is not for kids. There. But it makes awesome little fake candies, and so I just poured it right in there in these slices. I think that's going to need a little more. Okay. See? There we go. And it's good to tap it. Can't really see there too good there. To tap it down to get it right in the mold. Okay, here we go. So once you do that, you let it sit for 12 to 24 hours or so. Usually if I do it later in the day, I don't touch it until the next day, or if I do it in the morning, then come supper time, you can take them out of the mold. So once you take it out of the mold, it's going to look like this. And then what I do is I mixed the lemon yellow again and the bright yellow craft paints, and I made it to a little bit of a darker yellow here. And then I used a fine brush and I just painted the rind part. And I just did the edges like so. Just like that. And if you get, and I did several coats, I probably did 3 or 4 coats actually. And if you get a little bit of the paint on the rest of the lemon, on this part that you don't want to do that, I took an X-Acto knife like this once it was, and then I just kind of scraped it off. So if it bothers you, it gets on there, which it did me. You know, it looks neater not to have paint on this part. So that's what I did. I just scraped it off with this little knife. And I did that, did several coats. And once you do that, you've got it all painted right here. And then I took my gloss varnish, and I'm just gonna pour some a little bit there. And then I did a coat of varnish all over it. And they look so real, they're really sweet. And they're perfect for all your little projects, cake and cupcake projects. Usually I'll do one side first, and then I flip it over and do the other side. And you let that dry, it doesn't take too long. And also, if you want to put it on your cupcakes or cakes, I hot glued a toothpick on it, so it just, you can stick it right in there. Good. So I hope you enjoyed this little video. That's how I made these little lemon slices. And please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you.